Can Kaeya from Genshin Impact say the N-word? To answer this question, we need to know two things. 1. Who is allowed to say the N-word? 2. If Kaeya falls within this category. First things first, who is allowed to say the N-word? Most people know you have to be of African descent to be able to say the N-word. But how much African descent do you need? According to the United States' one-drop rule, any amount of African blood gives you the pass. Even if you don't look the part, one needs only to point to their black ancestor to shut the naysayers. What if I told you some individuals don't need any ancestry to be able to say the N-word, according to the council? If you grew up in a predominantly black neighborhood, or if you were adopted by black folks, even if you are not biologically disposed to the pass, you may inherit it through your environment. There is also exceptionally rare cases when the individual has no African ancestry, didn't grow up in black household or neighborhood, yet in awe of their sheer coolness, they gain the pass. So far, only Eminem has achieved this feat. To recap, you are allowed to say the N-word if 1. You are of African descent, 2. You grow up in a predominantly black area, 3. You're adopted to at least one black parent, 4. You're Eminem. Now let's see if any of these apply to Kaeya. Kaeya may have a darker skin tone, but that doesn't necessarily mean he's of African descent. Kaeya's family, the Alberic clan, is from Kaeya. We don't know much about them or the region yet. Kaeya as a name appears in Turkey, Scandinavia, and even Native America. Incidentally, it doesn't appear in African populations. His family name Alberic could be German, while his nation Kaeya could be Arabic. Other Kaenriahans such as Arlecchino, Dainsleif, and these NPCs aren't dark-skinned either. We simply don't know, and nothing points to him being black so far. Kaeya was abandoned as a child and ended up growing in Mondstadt. Mondstadt is by no means a predominantly black area. Aside from Kaeya himself, there's very few, if any, darker-skinned characters in the city. After being left in Mondstadt, Kaeya was adopted by Diluc's father, who is very much not black. Finally, we have the last case for Kaeya being able to say the N-word. Is he actually Eminem? While he's quite handsome and charming, he's sadly not Eminem. In conclusion, Kaeya cannot say the N-word just because he's tan. None of his voice actors are black either. On grounds of his family, environment, and not being Eminem, Kaeya is not eligible for the pass.
I have a favor to ask. Everyone will be an avid supporter of mine.